All right, let's dive into something that's changing everything about work, the new rules of learning in the age of AI. The speed of this technology is so fast, it's making our old ways of training totally obsolete. If you're trying to figure out how to keep your team's skills and your own skills from going out of date, you are in the right place. Now, just a quick heads up, what we're covering today is part 9 of a much larger 15-part research report from Virtualization Options LLC. So we're really just scratching the surface here, focusing on the absolute urgency of continuous learning. So let me start by asking you a really direct question. I want you to think honestly about your company's training programs. Is it possible they're already out of date? The research we're digging into today suggests that for a whole lot of companies, the answer is a big, resounding yes. And here's the root of the problem. That whole model of training as an event, where we pull everyone into a conference room for a day or send them to a quarterly workshop, yeah, that's officially broken. It just can't keep up anymore. It all comes down to this idea of the shrinking half-life of skills. Think about it. An AI technique that was mind-blowing just a few months ago is probably a standard feature today. The speed is just relentless, which means skills get outdated almost as fast as we can learn them. And this really shows the massive gap between where we were and where we need to be. The old way was comfortable, right? You'd get your training, then you'd go back to your real job. But the new reality is that learning can't be separate from work because the ground is shifting under our feet every single day. And listen, this isn't just a hunch. The data is crystal clear. This quote from Accenture is a huge warning shot. Companies that are stuck in that one-and-done training mindset, they're not just falling behind, they are actively underperforming. The risk of doing nothing has never, ever been higher. Okay, so if the old model is dead, what comes next? Well, this is where we have to make a really fundamental shift in our thinking. We've got to stop seeing learning and working as two different things. This is the big idea right here. The most successful, most adaptive organizations are the ones building learning directly into the day-to-day workflow. Getting smarter with AI isn't something you do to prepare for your job anymore. It is your job. That all sounds great, but how do you actually do it, right? How do you make learning a natural, seamless part of a busy workday? Well, the research points to 4 really practical models that are working right now. Here they are. Microlearning, social learning, just-in-time resources, and experiential learning. And the cool thing is, you don't have to pick just one. The best strategies actually blend them all together. So let's break down what each of these really means. First up, microlearning. So forget about those long, draining seminars. This is all about delivering knowledge in small, focused bursts. We're talking about a 2-minute video on a new prompting trick, or a quick little tip that pops up right inside the software you're already using. It fits into your day instead of disrupting it. Next is social learning, and this one taps into the genius of the team. Instead of knowledge only coming from the top down, it spreads like wildfire from peer to peer. If someone discovers a brilliant new way to use an AI tool, they share it on a team channel and suddenly everybody gets smarter. Then you've got just-in-time resources. This is all about getting the right answer at the exact moment you have the question. It's like you're stuck on something, and instead of digging through some old manual, a helpful guide just appears right where you are. It turns a moment of frustration into a moment of learning. And finally, we have experiential learning. Oh man, this one is so crucial. This is about creating safe spaces, like a sandbox environment or maybe dedicated AI playtime, where people can experiment, try things, break things, and learn by doing without the fear of messing up a real project. This is how you build real confidence. So these 4 models don't just exist in a vacuum. When you put them together, they create something really powerful, a self-reinforcing cycle that builds a true culture of learning. It looks like this. It all starts when you learn a new skill, maybe from a micro lesson. Then you immediately apply it to a real task. Afterwards, you take a second to reflect on what worked and what didn't. Then, and this is key, you share what you figured out with your team. And finally, the whole team can adapt based on that shared knowledge. See how that creates this amazing, unstoppable momentum? So let's zoom out for a second. Why does all of this matter so much? Well, it's about way more than just keeping people's skills up to date. It's about building the single most powerful competitive advantage a company can have in this new era. And here it is. This might be the most important takeaway of all. In the age of AI, Your ability to learn is more important than your technology. Seriously, anybody can buy access to the same AI tools, but building a culture that learns faster than everyone else, that's something you can't buy. That's your secret weapon. This quote from the report just hits the nail on the head. The winners of this next chapter aren't going to be the companies with the fanciest code. The winners will be the organizations whose people learn, adapt, and innovate faster than the competition. Your people's learning speed is the ultimate advantage. And that leaves us with one final, very important question to ask yourself and to ask your organization. Is your culture built to train people on a fixed set of skills every once in a while? Or is it truly built to learn continuously, collaboratively, and at the incredible speed of AI itself? Because the answer to that question will absolutely define your future.